3, 2, 1, boom. If you are now just seeing me for the first time, in that 3 seconds, you have just made a judgment on me without even seeing my bank account. Humans judge you in the first 3 seconds. And looking rich has nothing to do with your bank account. Being wealthy or that wealthy look is something that's perceived long before it's proven. And there's a lot of little tricks that we can use, which I'm going to show you right now. Just small changes which will instantly make you look high value. This is how you flip the script, boys. Step 1, grooming. Fresh haircut, minimum every 2 weeks. I am 2 weeks after my last haircut now. Look at my hair. This is the absolute worst that is acceptable. Tomorrow, I have to go get a haircut. We've got to stay strict with this. 2 weeks, absolute maximum. And grooming is just not about hair. It's not about trying to chop off our body hair so we don't look like a gorilla. It goes much further than that. It comes down to having clear skin. We've got to cleanse, moisturize daily, especially in our face. When I was a teenager, I had terrible acne. I've still got a little bit of scarring, but I don't get my whiteheads anymore and the acne's cleared up. And all that was just regularly washing the face. Don't have to scrub it with product all the time and just moisturize once a day. Just keep it clean, keep it hydrated, and it will look after itself, especially once your teenage hormones have cleared out of the building. Moving on with grooming, nails, facial hair. Women will notice, people will notice if you got long, dirty nails. Trim them regularly, brush under them, keep them clean, keep them nice and fresh, and keep yourself looking presentable. And if you're a young fella who wants to have a bit of facial hair, make sure you do not grow it before you are actually able to. I know when we're younger, we want to go out and have a mustache, we want to have a beard. It's a sign of maturity. I've only just started styling a mustache and I'm 22 now. Before this point, I could not grow one out. I still can't grow out a beard, so what I do, I just clean shave it every day. We don't mess around with it. We want to look very intentional and very put together. If that means you cannot have facial hair at all because you have to shave it every day, so be it. The rich look is a look of intention. There can't be anything in our appearance which looks accidental or looks missed. We can be simple, but we have to look intentional about it. When you go out to public, you will not notice if someone has perfectly groomed nails. However, if you see someone which has really poorly groomed nails, you will notice. So this is not a game about trying to add in the flashy elements. It's simply a game of trying to remove everything which detracts from our appearance, because you may often see someone who you say, wow, that person looks high value, or wow, that person is attractive, but you can't really put your finger on exactly why. And I believe in that situation it is just the absence of the negative elements. And then after removing those negative elements, all they're left with is, well, excellence. There's nothing else they can do with it. So we've got the body groomed and we've got the body ready. But now, how do we present it to the world? We do it with a bit of gift wrapping with our clothing. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to get some clothes which are neutral colors. Black, white, navy, gray. Super safe, wear them year round, style them with each other, so many different combinations. You don't have to go out there and get some crazy wardrobe with, 20 colors for this season. 20 colors for the next season. Just stick with these 4 colors, you can do anything with them. I'm wearing a nice navy blue pullover here. Now I feel comfortable and I think I look good, or better than I did anyway. When it comes to sizing, fitted clothes are definitely the way to go. Oftentimes it is the fit of the clothes, not the type, not the color, not the brand, is the fit that creates that rich, polished look. Again, it's about being intentional. It's about looking like we give half a fuck about what we do with our life. Shoes, clean sneakers, leather shoes. I either wear just some clean Nike sneakers, or I wear a slip-on Chelsea boot, either in a brown leather or a black leather. That's all you really need. Go to the gym, go out, wear in public, just those 2, and you can style them to do almost anything. You can have some baggier clothes. I have an oversized t-shirt which I wear to the gym sometimes. And you can also have some tighter clothes. Again, I've got compression wear if I want to try and show off my pecs a little bit. But if you don't feel like going out and spending this cash on a full, complete wardrobe, all these different shapes and sizes, just go for fitted. Not tight, not baggy. Grooming, check. Gift wrap, check. We walk outside, we're gonna look rich and handsome, right? Not quite. How do we actually look when we walk? How do we look when we interact with people? Body language. We're going to start walking slower. If we start rushing, if we start looking like a nervous gazelle just waiting for a lion to pounce on us, it doesn't matter how good your designer is or how perfectly shaved your eyebrows are, you're still going to look just incompetent. It's not going to look intentional. It's not going to look full of confidence and calm and like you own the space you're in. You want to be there. You want people to know you are there. People can feel your presence when you walk around with that confidence. Simple things like holding eye contact in a confident manner, not in an aggressive manner. We're not some kid who goes to a bus mall. What you looking at? Not like that. Just confident. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Shoulders back, chest open, calm movements. There's no sense of panic about the way we want to walk around. We don't want to be darting our eyes around left, right, and center. Just move through like you're walking on a cloud. Hit a model face, do what you got to do. And body language is quite easy like that. If you do not want to go through and study all the different elements of body language, there's one little trick you can use to make it all fall into place subconsciously. Absolute confidence internally. Because while people study body language now, there was a time where it was a very real thing we could use to read someone and no one had studied it to say, okay, what is the correlation? That came from the inner confidence. If you understand that you are him, you are that high value man, you are not afraid to walk out into the world, your body will move in such a way it will respond to your will and your understanding of yourself. If your understanding of yourself is the opposite, if you feel skinny, if you feel weak, if you feel lost, if you feel like you don't want people to be looking at you as you walk in public, if you don't want to be that guy, subconsciously your body will respond to that, and that is how you will move through the world. And if that's how you move, well, that's how people will perceive you. So the one key thing for body language is your understanding of yourself is exactly how other people are going to understand you because it goes full circle. Moving on to point 4, which is more specifically our daily habits, not just the way we walk around. If we're going out in public and we're checking our phone every 2 seconds, if we're at a party and we want to go on the weather app instead of talking to some chicks, these are not great moves. When it comes to communication, we want to start speaking slower. Hopefully I'm not speaking too slow now where this video is boring and you want to click off of it. Hopefully you feel like it draws you in a little bit and you want to hear what the next word is that I have to say. And it's exactly the same thing I just said with body language. If you carry yourself like you belong in that room, that is how it will come through in your behavior. Just don't carry yourself like an incel. I'm going to stop that point there because it is just that simple. Internal is going to reflect your external on both of those points. Final point in point 5, what ties it all together. We gift wrapped it, but we need to put the bow on the top and add the card in the front saying, to everyone from me. And that is scents and accessories. When it comes to scents and colognes, we want it to be subtle. We don't want it to be something where we walk past someone and they go, whoa, that guy's wearing a cologne. It needs to just tickle the nostril a little bit. It needs to give them a little bit of excitement, a little bit of, oh, what's that? Without punching them in the face. It's a little bit of intrigue. It needs to be something that wants to draw them closer so they can get a bit more. They can't be standing 5 feet away from you and have their nostrils filled with it. It needs to just tickle them and tease them a little bit. So 1 to 2 sprays max of a good high quality cologne is going to last you a long time. For a watch, simple, clean watch. I like silver. I think it goes with far more than gold and it's less flashy. I'm just wearing a silver Maserati watch here. I can wear this with almost anything and it goes super, super clean. I don't like smartwatches. I prefer a bit of an older money feel. To me, that's what I perceive as more classy. If someone's walking around wearing an Apple Watch, I think it can just ruin a good outfit. It looks like a tradie who's had to dress up because it's his sister's wedding. He doesn't really want to be there. Matching belt and shoes is going to be a huge instant upgrade. If you're wearing an outfit with brown leather boots, wear a brown leather belt. Don't make it black. Keep these little accessories going the same color. You can actually get now reversible belts really easily. So one side of the leather is black, the other side of the leather is brown. That's what I have. And then I have one set of black boots and one set of brown boots. So depending on what the rest of the color of the outfit is, I either go black leather or brown leather, and it just ties that together really nicely. And so hopefully I was able to give you a bit of an understanding of what actually changes the way people perceive you. Because rich is not about money, it's about the presentation and the intention behind it. If you master the routine, if you get these things right, I guarantee you people will treat you differently because you are treating yourself differently. You've elevated your game a bit and people will notice that and respect that about you. So I hope you got some value from this video, boys. Pumping out heaps more uploads for you. So drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you thought. Let me know what other topics you want to see. If you want me to unpack this topic a bit more about how we can maximize the way we look when we step out into the world, I'd be happy to do it. So like, subscribe, share it to everyone you know, and as always, I will see you in the next video.